Hello, I'm Rodney Dangerfield, and my study group was called I'm Sexy and I Know It. It's a very nice group, animated group. There was one person especially who just loved to talk and get everything off his chest and, was just sucking up all the oxygen in the room. So he was an active voice. It was very, nice to listen to when you weren't paying attention. There were a lot of reserved voices in the room as well. I feel like because it was an enclosed environment, people felt some pressure. So what we did was we built a cake, and that happened in sequences. So first, what we were doing was we were greasing the pan, and when you grease the pan, it was kind of like breaking the ice. Going around, giving people your name, what you like, your hobbies, what they like, their hobbies, and then we broke up into groups, and it's basically talking. Just talking to somebody, trying to get to know them, and so that happened for probably the first 10, 15 minutes, and then after that, our pan was greased, cake was just starting to be prepped, so we had to make the batter. Cracking some eggs, we're throwing some questions out there, some questions where you really had to think critically about how you wanted to answer it, because there were a wide variety of people in the room, all different ethnicities, races, and everybody, and so nobody wanted to offend anybody else. Other than that, that was making the batter. So our batter was nice and thick. It was ready to throw in the pan. So we threw it in the pan, but first we had to preheat the oven. So we threw out a question which had to do with how you feel when you go into public, like when you walk into public places, just how you feel about people looking at you, what you personally feel. And really, for me, I don't think too much about that. I don't think many people do, but then there are those cases where that's all people worry about, and I don't understand it, because if you're comfortable with who you are and yourself, that's all that should matter. So the rest is just noise, and you can block that out. Other than that, more of the reserved voices kind of relaxed early, like as the lesson went on, and we started going over other topics and stuff like that. So one of the things we did was a pie chart, and you'd fill in age, name, weight, nationality, ethnicity, what you do in your spare time, stuff like that. And that basically came together, and everybody compared theirs, and what we found out was everybody is unique. No two people are the exact same. Excuse me, sorry. Whew. All right. Take a break.
Good. Are you pausing?
No, I'm still rolling. So, yeah. Excuse that. This is Lewis, and this is Clark. Yeah, and so once that happened, everybody started to chime in more. I think as time went on, everybody got more comfortable with each other. And, once they did that, the animated guy was still just livid. I mean, he was just talking incessantly. Like, he would not stop, and so it was great because nobody else had to talk. So he got into all these Bible studies, and it was just wonderful, wonderful to listen to. So other than that, there really wasn't too much going on. So I don't know. We sat there, and we had some Post-it notes that we had to go put up on different sections of the board, which had broken nationalities down. If you're white, black, Hispanic, if you were skinny, fat, smart, dumb. We had a whole bunch of things up there, and you had a series of Post-it notes which you had to write on and put up common. What's the word for 'em? No, just words that would describe them. So, other than that, basically the gist of it was everybody has different opinions about who they are and what people see in them. And if you can be comfortable with yourself, then that's really the point of our discussion group. And I don't know, people really just, it was kind of interesting to see how everybody, came together and thought about things like that, because obviously, some people feel more, cautious when they walk into some place if they're slightly overweight or if they're skinny, and then other people have hidden things like if they're anorexic or they're depressed and other things like that. So, it was just really cool to see other people's, reactions to things like that, and I did not like doing this, not even one bit. So that's that.